Aloha. On behalf of the National Park Service, my name is Kyleena, and I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to Pearl Harbor National Memorial. To commemorate the 80th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor, my team and I were tasked with choosing an individual whose story has impacted us. Today, we are standing on Ford Island in front of the USS Oklahoma Memorial. Behind me are 429 marble posts, each with the name of a specific crew member of the USS Oklahoma that was lost during the attack on Pearl Harbor, the morning of December 7, 1941. My story today will be focused on the three brothers, Malcolm, Leroy, and Randolph Barber, the Barber brothers of the USS Oklahoma. In 1940, all three brothers, Malcolm, Leroy, and Randolph, would enlist into the United States Navy. After the completion of basic training, Randolph and Malcolm were assigned to the USS Colorado, and Leroy would be assigned to the USS Oklahoma. While aboard the USS Oklahoma, Leroy would write to his brothers about how great duty was aboard his ship, and Randolph requested to be reassigned to the USS Oklahoma, and due to the United States being in peacetime, their request was granted. And as of August 27, 1941, 3 men would be considered USS Oklahoma crew members. In an interview done with Gertrude Barber, their mother, she recalls how excited all 3 of her boys were to be stationed upon the same ship. She remembers stating how grand they thought it would be to be stationed together. On the other hand, their father, Peter Barber, recalls writing a statement 2 weeks prior to the attack on Pearl Harbor, requesting that all 3 of his sons be separated as to avoid disastrous outcomes, resulting in the loss of his 3 sons. As a Christmas present, the 3 men decided to stand aboard their ship in their dress whites and take a photo to send it home to their father and mother. Their family received the photo a week after the attack on Pearl Harbor. This gave them some kind of hope that their sons were safe and survived the attack. On the morning of December 21st at 2 a.m., they would receive a phone call stating that their sons at this time would be considered missing in action. Weeks go by, and on February 13, 1942, they would receive the telegram that many families feared of receiving. The telegram read, "After exhaustive search, we must now deem your sons missing in action and stop the search." As war continued above them, the 3 brothers who were memorialized along with the others at the Tablets of the Missing in Punch Bowl Cemetery, Honolulu, the United States Navy commissioned a destroyer escort named the USS Barber in honor of these men. Their parents, Gertrude and Peter Barber, were there to christen and commission the ship. Their younger brother, Clayton Barber, would become one of the first crew members of the first crew of the USS Barber. Today, there are still many families awaiting the closure that many families should receive after losing a loved one. As of June 10, 2021, an organization known as the DPAA has recovered, identified, and sent home the remains of the positively identified Malcolm John, Leroy Kenneth, and Randolph Harold Barber to their home in New London, Wisconsin, where they received the proper burial at the Most Precious Blood Cemetery. It is because of the brave servicemen, their families, and organizations such as the DPAA that we are able to tell their story and continue to remember and honor the sacrifices they made. On behalf of the National Park Service, We thank you for continuing to learn about this tragic moment in American history, and thank you for continuing to learn more about them. Mahalo.